Satan, close it out, or something. But I have another story, another Halloween story for you. And then we have lots more music, including more Hornak, more than you can handle. So.
Whoa. Okay.
Jason, don't forget your drinks right there, brother.
Yeah, let's not.
I've got a,
The fourth time
got
is
my eye
not
on
the
it.
charm. Trust me.
Well, we're not going to have a fourth time.
You better not.
I haven't been taking my medication. I know that sounds impetuous, irresponsible, and short-sighted, but I think these drugs are trying to rob me of my identity. I'm not a murderer. I'm just confused. In my weakened state, I have become a pawn in their twisted, role reversal, Mickey Mouse folly. Okay, so my medication just happens to be a potent combination of opiates, psychedelics, stimulants, and cocktail peanuts. Cut! Yelled the voice in the control room. That was wonderful! And by wonderful, I mean horrible. Where in the script does it say anything about cocktail peanuts? It sucks the energy out of the whole scene. Besides, the dialogue needs to match up with Nutty Squirrel's mouth. Look, this is very important to me, all right? My daughter, she's deaf. She reads lips. And by lips, I mean facial tics. So let's try it again. Could I ask a question? Asked the jolly, balding man in the sound booth in front of the microphone. Sure, we've got all day, and by all day, I mean one more take. But it's kind of important, persisted the obese, sweater vest-clad chap in his irresistible velvety falsetto. Why isn't Nutty Squirrel addicted to pistachios, cashews, filberts, or some other morsel more befitting of a small tree-dwelling rodent in an animated children's television show? First of all, that's too easy. It's cliched, replied the 20-something hotshot director. Second, kids are growing up fast these days. This is their culture. Compared to video games, this is like slides and ladders. It's shoots, corrected the clipboard-toting lackeys standing nearby. Okay, shoots and slides. Wait, that's terrible. By terrible, I mean fantastic. Sounds like a Starsky and Hutch cop buddy kids show thing. Judson, write that down. Sure thing, Mr. F, said the gopher, scribbling busy on his yellow legal. And it's Jensen, sir. Man, Josh Jensen was about the same age as Mr. F, maybe a year or two older. This is where he landed after that lost weekend that lasted 5.5 years. Subservient assistant, or sub-ass. That which is lower than the common ass, which is exactly how he regarded Mr. F. So he knew how to make a canoe out of leaves, twigs, and tree sap. Big deal. So he learned how to catch a millipede between his toes with his hands and feet bound. So what? And how to fashion a loincloth from bird feathers and dried animal dung. Ho-hum. The true keys to survival, the ones that would guide him through the dog-eat-dog jungle of Los Angeles, were as foreign to him as a pepper mill and a baby toss. All right, let's fuck up this last take, intoned Mr. F. And by fuck up, I mean nail it. You doing okay in there, talent? You look a little, not so good. Hang in there and we'll get you a cheese sandwich. Phil Henderson was a voiceover veteran, having broken into the biz when he was 6 years old as the voice of Zippy the Throat Lozenge. Over the years, he had voiced electric razors, spicy cocktail weenies, dusty yarmulkes, untreated wounds, flat tires, and semi-automatic rifles and erectile dysfunction pills. He didn't need the work, he was set. After invested in a large portion of his earnings since the beginning of his career. He also saved a lot of money by dropping out of college. Still, Phil enjoyed his work. He loved escaping his skin and morphing into a limitless array of kooky characters. There were benefits to the off-camera celebrity bit. He could show up to work in his bathrobe and slippers. He could eat whatever he wanted. He could go to the movies, the grocery store, the strip club without having to worry about being bothered by an autograph-seeking fan or mercenary paparazzi. Cheese sandwich, Phil thought to himself. Okay, let's take it from the rabies scene, called out Mr. F. The Hopeless Life of Nutty Squirrel was canceled after one episode. Fructose Nation, a division of Fox Television, was hit with a class action lawsuit by parents whose children had mimicked the show's final scene, in which Nutty Squirrel climbs to a tall oak tree, lights himself on fire, and dives into a patch of wet cement. After a moment, his arm emerges from the cement, and he's holding a small flag that reads, "I feel much better now." Public sentiment had been turning against the edger and against edgier entertainment in recent years, and that was the final straw. The controversial episode quickly became branded as the 9/11 of children's television programming. Mr. F and other creative forces behind Nutty Squirrel were baffled. What about Itchy and Scratchy? Weren't they vulgar and violent, just like Nutty Squirrel? Yes, but there were a few differences between the two shows. Itchy and Scratchy debuted long before 9/11. Itchy and Scratchy didn't air at 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Itchy and Scratchy didn't use The End by the Doors as the opening song. Nutty Squirrel's catchphrases included, "Give up, you're a useless piece of nothing," "Kill your best friend," "Lose your virginity today," and "I shat on the Statue of Liberty." The show was able to skate around censors by the technicality that the word shit is banned, while the past tense shat is not. Other than that, two other shows were essentially the same. All in all, it was a huge miscalculation for Mr. F, Fructose Nation, and the Fox network. Damage control was in full swing. The creators of Nutty Squirrel moved quickly to develop another show that would represent the post-9/11 mindset and make people forget the controversy of Nutty Squirrel. The public is fickle. They have a selective memory, lobbied Mr. F to the suits who were in attendance during the pitch. We can come back from this. All we need is another character who will appeal to public sympathy. "What's your plan?" queried one of the executives. "Yeah, give us something to chew on," said the verbose, plump woman in a form-fitting pinstripe business suit. Just then, Josh Jensen entered through the glass double doors. He was pushing a cart carrying an object that was completely covered by a piece of dark cloth. Mr. F beamed. "Ladies and gentlemen," began Mr. F, "I give you a new character that is destined to bring Fox Television Network down. And by down, I mean restore its pristine standards of good taste. He crosses cultural demographics. He brings a message of safety to today's youth. He's cute. He's cuddly. He's cautious. I am proud to present to you Alfredo Hindquarters." Mr. F yanked the cloth with a flourish to reveal a Siamese cat with a Chinaman's hat hanging cockeyed to one side on his head. Alfredo looked mortified, like an electric current was surging through him. His tail was puffed out in an exaggerated ball. His pupils were the size of periods. He wore a small, brightly colored vest that pinched his torso as if it was cutting off his circulation. His claws looked like they would shoot down to the quick, and just below his tail, drooping toward the ground, was a piece of poop, as if Alfredo was in a perpetual state of having had the shit scared out of him. The room was silent for what seemed an eternity. Mr. F stood with a smile frozen across his face, tightly clutching the black cloth in his left hand. He could feel the entire precipice of his career teetering in balance, like a defective weevil. Finally, a small, balding Jewish man in the back of the room spoke up. Does he have a catchphrase? A muffled undercurrent of voices concurred. Did Alfredo Hindquarters have a catchphrase? I was afraid you'd ask that, said Mr. F. And by afraid, I mean desperately hoping. Just about everything Alfredo says is a catchphrase. I've taken the liberty of recording some of Alfredo's trademark sayings. Just come up and pull the string on his tail, and you'll hear one. A wave of grumbling resistance quickly gave way to curiosity. The plump woman muscled her way to the front of the line. She tugged the string so hard, Alfredo nearly toppled off the cart. Jensen steadied the animated figure, averting a potential calamity. The string came loose from the woman's pudgy fingers. Please don't startle me, said Alfredo in a voice that trained professionals sound just like Phil Henderson's. The small, balding Jewish man was next. Global warming is scary. Another man took his turn. I taught a tail whist. Mr. F could feel the mood lightening. Pretty soon, you'll hear these phrases on playgrounds across America. Another exec pulled the string. I told you I'd be scared. A few giggles were heard. Help! I'm an orphan! The boardroom exploded in laughter. It was exactly 1 year after Alfredo Hindquarters had debuted on the Saturday morning cartoon lineup. Once again, Fructose Nation was in hot water. It seems Al-Qaeda had been closely studying American media and trends. They picked up on the atmosphere of fear that was sweeping youth culture in due large part to the success of the show. Using high-tech equipment,
Hey, was that you?
they developed from knowledge easily procured thanks to the Freedom of Information Act. They were able to reproduce exact copies of the show. They hijacked the satellite broadcast transmission, which they replaced with their own subversions version of the show. They're streaming propaganda into the homes of millions of children. Executives at Fructose Nation were fielding calls regarding new catchphrases uttered by Alfredo on his show, such as, imperialism will enslave you. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a blow-up doll. And Uncle Sham went wee, wee, wee all the way home. The company filed for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection and liquidated all its assets, which consisted mostly of proprietary rights to animated characters that resided in the annals of children's programming infamy. Nutty Squirrel, Tub of Goo, Grumpy McSurly, Skylar the Magic Cyst, Jugs McButterbuns, Bugsy Baloney from Barcelona, and now Alfredo Hindquarters. Mr. F was unceremoniously canned. Phil Henderson, the voice of Alfredo, was investigated by the FBI and was briefly held at Guantanamo Bay as an enemy combatant until Procter & Gamble pulled some strings on account of his extensive body of work as the voice of so many of their products. Josh Jensen, on the other hand, was moving up in the proverbial food chain. He launched Lil Pig Me Productions, which is specializing in socially responsible children's entertainment. How he managed to emerge unscathed from the whole Alfredo ordeal remains hazy at best. His memoir, I Don't Know How I Got Where I Am, sheds little light on the subject. In recalling the changes in the industry since his humble beginnings, Jensen recently said, Kids TV was a real shithole when I jumped into the fray. And by shithole, I mean gold mine. And that's Alfredo Hindquarters.
Oh, there you go again.
Oh my God.
There you go, killing again.
Doesn't matter. And thanks to Justin here, we're going to actually rock and roll. Is Steve still in the house?
Yeah, that it was.
I'm still here, man.
We're going to do... We're gonna swippo gun it in a second.
I need a rest. I just sat down.
All right, never mind.
No,
We'll give you a rest. All right. You're all right.
Shot.
Hey, let's play a heels tune.
Okay.
kind of bored.
Sure.
You want to?
I mean, it's your league.
There's a
You're
lot
on
of
base.
game left. Ah,
Right. I mean, we could do like drown. I don't know. You want to?
Give it a try. I'm sorry.
All right, turned it off. One, two, three, four. I'm just so restless. You're taking me under. I'm going down. I think I'm gonna drown. If you see me thrashing, don't mistake it for passion or the lazy fashion. I'm going down. I think we're going down. Don't pull me underwater. I know the score. I'm not your son. I'm not your daughter. Take me back to the shore. I'm just so restless. Take me under, going down. I think I'm gonna drown. If you see me flashing, don't mistake it for passion or the lazy fashion. All going down. Going double D, double O, double O. Take me underwater. I know the score. I'm not your son. I'm not your daughter. Take me back to the shore. Pull me underwater. I know the score. I'm not your son, not your daughter. Take me back to the shore. Take me back to the shore.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, that's some heels.
That went really well. Way better than I thought it would.
I guess I don't
Hey,
need-
honey, baby, kitty face, please.
Let's
hand me
try
my
that. But I'm old. My legs. My legs are back. I'll be up. Need me, man.
Oh, I can turn this.
You can turn. You can turn. Oh,
You don't need it.
okay, we're warming up now.
All right, so
They don't need me.
Yes, they do.
I'm tired. What do you want to do? I'm not going to play flag.
oh yeah, but I forgot I think right. Let's do it.
All right. Oh, are you gonna do the intro?
Except I need. Anyway, I got it. Oh, mama, I'm afraid. It's the snare.
Yeah, that's right.
Kill it. It's driving me crazy. I keep
The
hearing.
lever's right there. Yeah, you feel it, right?
The lever's right there.
The lever is right here. There you go.
Thank you.
You got it. Sorry, rockstar problems.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Lawman is putting end to my running, and I'm so far from my home. Oh, mama, I can hear you were crying. You're so scared and all alone. Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long. Yeah! I had visions, and I was looking into the mirror to see a little bit clearer the rottenness and evil in me. Visions of images about the body of your body, and when I feel a bit naughty, I'm running up the black hole and see who's the loose, but no one ever does. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I don't even know, but I'm in hell. Been around the world and found that only stupid people are breeding. The booze are blowing and feeding, and I don't even own a TV. Visions of images, but can't forget the curves of your. Oh, fuck. It's so clear. Ooh, I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I'm so high, and I can tell you're high too, aren't you? I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I'm so high, 'cause I'm in here. I wanna publish scenes and rage against machines. I wanna pierce my tongue. It doesn't hurt. It feels fine. Trivial, sublime. I wanna turn back time. Lose my mind. Something just clicked and snapped. I'm going crazy. What the fuck is going on? Paranoia, somebody, they're coming to get me. Just tell them you never met me. I don't even know. It's something about my diagnosis. You know about it. Oh, I throw myself off every time I'm thinking inside my head. And you're looking at me while I'm thinking of suicidal tendencies, and I'm not even doing that song. But now that's what I'm thinking about. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I'm so high. I'm doing all the parts myself. Oh, I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I'm so hot, 'cause I feel like hell. That was hardly dangerous. Yeah, at some point you just have to throw caution to the wall.
I need paramedics to get my
I know what we need to do.